Hey everyone, it's Amador, and I've been crafting. Yesterday was my Friday, and I get to relax. So I was crafting, I was putting together some things, and sometimes I get ADD and I'll start one project, and then it'll just drive me nuts. I need to start a different project, and I'll just bounce back and forth if I can. But this is actually something that I've been, just like my mason jar cards, other things that are on my bucket list, basically like the bow card, um, like so many other things. Sometimes I don't have a chance to do what get a chance to just do something, do whatever. So I so I have this thing that after I made that's what I was trying to remember. After I made or trying to figure out where they are in my craft room. After I made these lavender pouches, lavender sachets, with the mason jar die, the smaller one. I was flipping through the pictures because sometimes I just save pictures of stuff to my iPad or my phone. Well, I'll take pictures of. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. If I see something at the store and I'm like, you know what, I have all of the supplies to make it, I'm gonna bloody hell make it. So this was something I saw, and this was at Michael's, and it's this mason jar with looks like vellum or mylar or something, and it's used for a card. And I just love the idea. Didn't care for the flowers that much, didn't care for certain things, and it was like $5. I'm not gonna pay that. I have like 7 different jar dies. I'm pretty sure I could put this together. So this is what I did. It's another thing, another play on my seed packets that I made, or other things to put in embellishments. And in all honesty, I remembered also after making the this bone candy cane who's it's jarred mason jar card. Oh my goodness. And the gingerbread one, you'll see the gingerbread. Let me shake it off here. The gingerbread are missing, but that's because I used it to show you guys what I was working on. So I did once again use my favorite jar die, and this one is the Top Talk Dies mason jar die. And I think this is in the main the album section. And they also have totally unprepared. Let me get the other part that they have. They have the one that's the die, and then they have this. This is the Mason Jar Album Finishers die set. It has the label, the lid, and a little banner. And sorry for the glare, guys. So if you guys do go to Top Dog Dies and purchase this die or any of the dies, there's a referral link that I'm going to add to this video at the bottom. Please use that if you think about it. I get points and you guys get points also. And if you're a new person to sign up, I think you guys get extra points or something like that. I really don't even know how they work. I have never cashed them in. I was told about it after I showed the dies, and everybody's like, oh, I bought it. And they said they gave you points. I'm like, well, okay, I wasn't paying attention, because when I ordered it, I wanted it, and I had to have it. And if I'm not mistaken, you can actually order this as a set, and you get a discount. I don't know for how much, though. So this is the one I use, and it's a steel rule die, like the big Sizzix ones, and that's why I like it, because you can cut just about anything. So let me show you what I made. I wanted to make those little pouches. Oh, I also use this other die. This is from Technique Tuesdays, and this is a pull strip. Oh, I'm not even showing you a pull strip die. And I got this from Terry at Stamps Alive. I'll put her email in the description. I'm not sure if she has extra ones. And this is a pretty long one. This one is about almost 6.5 inches long. Now I know Paper Train has one, but I think it's like about 2 or 3 inches. And I've been wanting one, and I know that they use this. Let me grab when I ordered my doohickeys in the little bag that I made, and I have a tutorial for that bag as well, and I will leave the link in this one in the description. They actually used a pull tab die. I'm not sure if that's the one they used. I can look on the I don't see that on the product list unless I'm just scanning it really quick. But anyway, so yeah, and I have the tutorial for that how I figured to make one like that with a little window and stuff like that. Anywho, so I used this one for the back because I wanted to be able to send this as a gift for embellishments or whatever. So I made several of them. I'll show you them in a minute. And I did several things. I put it across the back here, so when the person gets it, it'll have things, and all they do is just pull the tab, and they can take the things out, and they can continue to use this if they want to also. Now, I made a bunch of them, and I actually sewed them too. I made a bunch of them, and I left them open on the top, so I can still add the things down through the lid, which is, you know, kind of cool. And then just glue it, and this can go off in a little pouch. So yeah, so what I did was I took this Robin's Egg blue, I think this is basil paper, and I sewed, first I sewed two pieces, the paper and the vellum. Now, I did do a boo-boo. I tried the vellum, and every couple of seconds my needle was getting stuck, and I didn't have like a super duper industrial type needle, so I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna stop because I'm gonna ruin it. But what can I use? What clear bag item can I use? So this is just Ziploc bags. And not only is it just Ziploc bags, they're the cheap ones from Walmart. They're just a Walmart brand of Ziploc bags. And they're the, I don't have one. They're the large freezer bags. Do I have one? No, of course I don't have one. Why would I have one, right? It's the large freezer bags, and you can get 4 out of 1 bag because it's the front and back. And this is, and the part I use is below the little label and stuff. So then I did that, and I sew just like that because they're easier, they're thinner. But I've been playing with them, and they don't rip and stuff like that. And on the lid, I did a few turns, and I left the little strings hanging off because it gives it a nice little homemade vintage feel. So yeah, so I just use this in the tab here. Now on some of them, if I can find one, okay, I put the tab underneath the lid so they can just pull it up and they can reuse it. And once again, all of these are open from the top. So yeah, so I can add the items. Here's little snow globes that I showed you guys. You can add them in here. Was on the card with these bones. You can actually add bling and all kinds of things. You can add more. Of course, it can't be crazy dimensional, but it can be quite a bit. So, and quite a bit fits in this, you guys. And this one is still open from the top, see? And if you actually wanted to, and this one has the pull tab underneath the lid, so that way it's concealed. You can use it, you cannot, but you saw how easily it came out, and you can add like just about anything to it. And I also made some out of vellum. The back paper is vellum, and this one actually has a little pull tab. See, and it has a little thing that they can actually pull up. These also open from the top, but look how cool it looks. It looks just like those. I mean, obviously the other ones look like the little mason jars, but this one you can see through. So just to show you, I put some of the, sorry for the glare, I put some of the gingerbread man with the little bows from the Tilda paper that I used for my gingerbread mason jar card. And see, and from the back you can also see it, and you can see the vellum from the back. These, because it's vellum, and at first I was like, vellum is a lot thinner than paper. This one has the pull tab, but I went ahead and just didn't use one here and left the lid open. See? And I put a lid on both sides, so you can see it right there. And each one of them have the stitching, and yeah, so I sewed it. I just sat down and made a few of them. I wanted to see first how they come out. I only made 6 this time. I'm actually going to sit at my sewing machine one of these days and make a whole bunch more so I can have them to send out as, you know, when I want to send embellishments. And you guys know I love my mason jars. I was going to make it with a smaller one that does this one. And you can, it's just, this is easier. It's easier this way. And easier to put stuff in and stuff because your opening's only going to be about 1.5 inches. Once you sew it and everything, you have to glue the lids closed, the lids together on the end. But yeah, so I absolutely freaking love it. Like I said, some of them, no, this one I actually just did like that. I just made the jar, and I was totally thinking about, the other day I was like, I had started these, but I was watching last night, I was watching Bona's video of her, my mind, by the way, that woman blows my mind. She did, what was it, a mason jar, the mason jar little bags, and she made the mason jar out of the envelope punch board. It, like, totally blew my mind, and it was so simple and so awesome, but only, like, Bona's brain could totally do that. So, yeah, but those, and these are the ones I made. So, like I said, it all came from my picture that I took at Michael's. It's really cool, you know. But like I said, the only thing is I didn't put a tag. Why? I have no idea. I don't have any idea why I haven't put a tag. I was just more interested in making sure that I can make the bags work. And oh, that's another reason. I was running low on the freezer bags, so we have to go to Walmart and grab another bag. And they're not that expensive. So supply wise, you can use the paper you already have, some gray paper, and freezer bags. How cool is that? The vellum one looks super cool though, because you can see right through it. I absolutely love it, and it's pretty sturdy. I've been playing around with it and like taking stuff out and stuff, putting all sorts of stuff in there to see what fit. You can put clay embellishments, you can put resins. I haven't made any. That's one of my goals this weekend, to make some more resins, and I got also some clear epoxy, so see how that works. But yes, these are my mason jar sewn pouches. I don't even know what to call these things. So yeah, so you guys give it a whirl, and like I said, and if you do go purchase those Top Dog dies, please use the referral link down there, which everybody tells me that I should have done that a long time ago, since I've used this die quite a bit. I probably could have gotten a bunch of free stuff by now, but you know what, it is what it is. I get to enjoy the products that I get. So yes, and yeah, I can't think of anything else. I totally love it, you guys. I love my little pouches, and now I can I have little things to send embellishments in. And the cool thing is it's kind of flat, and these are easier to make than other stuff because I just die cut and I sewed. I just sat there and I sewed a whole bunch of them, and just had the boo boo of the vellum. I mean the acetate that was sticking. So yeah, and like I said, I just use this pull tab die as well. So I will talk to you guys later. Let me know what you guys think. Hopefully I can make a bunch more of these so I can send them out with racks and whatnot. I think it'd be really cute to send embellishments in mason jars. How crazy cool. So obviously now you guys know well, no, I'm pretty sure if you guys follow my channel, you already know about my crazy mason jar obsession. But anyway, let me know what you guys think, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye everyone.